Have you ever wondered why Palestine holds such a pivotal place in Islamic history? The region known as Palestine is deeply ingrained within the spiritual fabric of Islam. Home to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam after Mecca and Medina, Palestine holds immense religious significance. But why is this so? The answer lies in the miraculous night journey of the Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic belief, it was from the Al-Aqsa Mosque that Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven, a journey that further sanctifies the land of Palestine in the hearts of Muslims worldwide. This event, known as Isra and Miraj, is commemorated every year, reminding the faithful of the deep spiritual connection between the Holy Land of Palestine and their faith. This spiritual connection to the land shapes the Muslim perspective of Palestine. So as we unravel the complex tapestry of Islamic history, it's essential to understand the profound significance of Palestine in the annals of Islam. Islam's footprint in this region runs deep, dating back to the faith's earliest days. The birth of Islam in the 7th century brought monumental changes to the region, particularly during the Umayyad and Abbasid periods. These eras, known for their grandeur, saw the development of a rich cultural heritage that permeated every corner of the region. From the Umayyad construction of the iconic Dome of the Rock to the Abbasid advancements in science, philosophy, and the arts, the region became a beacon of learning and cultural exchange. These contributions, deeply rooted in Islamic principles, significantly shaped the social, architectural, and intellectual landscape of the region. Moreover, the Islamic presence in the region was not merely a transient period in history, but a lasting one that continues to influence its identity today. The imprints of Islamic civilization can be seen in the region's architecture, traditions, and the enduring spirit of its people. The Islamic heritage in Palestine and Israel is a testament to the region's historical richness. The Crusades period was a turning point in the region's history. This era was characterized by a series of religious and political wars between the Christian West and the Muslim East, with the Holy Land serving as the primary battleground. The Islamic resistance against the Crusaders was a pivotal part of this period, shaping the course of history in unimaginable ways. One of the most prominent figures of this resistance was Salah ad-Din, better known as Saladin, whose military genius and diplomatic acumen played a key role in the eventual reclamation of Jerusalem. His leadership, rooted in the principles of chivalry and justice, resonated deeply with the people of the land, inspiring a sense of unity and resilience against the crusading forces. This period of resistance and eventual victory was not just a military triumph, but a testament to the indomitable spirit and unwavering faith of the people. The resilience shown during the Crusades marks a significant chapter in Islamic history. The rule of the Ottoman Empire has left an indelible mark on the region. From the late 15th century to the early 20th century, Ottoman governance brought about significant changes. The Ottomans implemented a millet system, allowing religious communities to govern themselves under their own laws, thereby preserving the social fabric of the region. However, the later years of the empire were marked by decline, leading to challenges that would reverberate into the modern era. The fall of the Ottoman Empire after World War I gave way to a period of British mandate, a time of political upheaval and growing national consciousness. It was during this time that the Palestinian identity began to solidify, emerging as a distinct national identity. The struggles and aspirations of the Palestinian people during this era laid the groundwork for the dynamics we see today. The transition from Ottoman rule to the modern era has shaped the current landscape of Palestine and Israel. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a deeply rooted issue, born out of a complex history. Unraveling this history, we start with the Nakba, or the catastrophe, which refers to the mass displacement of Palestinians during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Over 700,000 Palestinians were forced to flee or were expelled from their homes, marking a significant turning point in the region's history. Following the Nakba came the Six-Day War in 1967. Israel's victory in this war resulted in the occupation of the West Bank, Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, and Golan Heights. The aftermath of this war brought about a new reality for Palestinians, further complicating the conflict. Fast forward to 1993, the Oslo Accords, named after the city in Norway where secret negotiations were held, represented a significant step towards peace. The agreement, signed by leaders of Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, aimed at achieving a two-state solution. However, the Accords fell short of their goal, resulting in disappointment on both sides. As we delve into these events, it's essential to remember that they are not just historical footnotes, but have left lasting impacts on the lives of millions of people. The Nakba led to a refugee crisis that continues today, with many Palestinians still unable to return to their homes. The Six-Day War's repercussions are felt in the ongoing occupation, and the disputes over land and resources. The Oslo Accords, while a symbol of hope, also remind us of the challenges in the path to peace. Unraveling the complex tapestry of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is no easy task. Each thread of history we pull at reveals a new layer of complexity, a new perspective to consider. But to truly understand this conflict, we must first understand its history. We must remember the Nakba, the Six-Day War, the Oslo Accords, and all the events that have shaped this land and its people. Understanding these historical events is crucial to comprehend the complexity of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. As we continue our journey, let's keep this in mind, exploring the past with empathy and an open heart. Throughout history, the Islamic world has shown unwavering support for Palestine. This support is not just political, but also deeply rooted in shared faith and cultural bonds. Islamic countries, from the far reaches of Asia to the heart of Africa, have consistently advocated for the rights of Palestinians, recognizing their struggle as a shared cause. Take, for instance, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, the second largest intergovernmental organization after the United Nations. Established in 1969, it was a response to the burning of Al-Aqsa Mosque, aiming to be the collective voice of the Muslim world. The organization has consistently pushed for the recognition of Palestinian rights and their statehood on international platforms. Similarly, countless Islamic non-governmental organizations have provided humanitarian aid to Palestinians, alleviating the hardships faced by the people in the region. These efforts reflect the profound empathy and solidarity within the Islamic world towards Palestine. This solidarity underscores the shared sentiment across the Islamic world towards Palestine. Jerusalem, often at the heart of the conflict, holds profound religious and historical significance. This city is a symbol of faith, a beacon of history, and a battleground of conflicting aspirations. In the annals of Islamic history, Jerusalem is revered as the site of the Prophet Muhammad's miraculous night journey and ascension, cementing its place as the third holiest site in Islam. This city, however, is not just a sacred site, but also a home, a cultural hub, a living testament to the centuries-old coexistence of diverse communities. The dream of peaceful coexistence in Jerusalem, where the muezzin's call to prayer mingles with the tolling of church bells and the sounding of the shofar, remains alive despite the challenges. The status of Jerusalem, thus, is more than a political dispute. It's a quest for mutual respect, religious freedom, and peaceful coexistence. The quest for peace in Jerusalem remains a central issue in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Despite the challenges, there is hope for a peaceful resolution. This isn't just an optimistic sentiment, but a reality that has been pursued tirelessly over the years. The path towards peace between Palestine and Israel is not just about resolving a territorial dispute, but it's about reconciliation, understanding, justice, and coexistence. Throughout history, there have been numerous initiatives aimed at resolving the conflict. From informal talks and diplomatic negotiations to international interventions, it's evident that the quest for peace is a shared goal. One of the most significant milestones in this journey was the Oslo Accords in the early 90s. This peace process, although fraught with difficulties, did mark a shift in the dialogue between the two parties. It was a recognition that dialogue, negotiation, and mutual recognition are integral to achieving a just and lasting peace. More recently, we've seen the introduction of the two-state solution concept. This initiative proposes Israel and Palestine living side by side in peace and security. Despite the complexities and roadblocks, it's a vision that continues to be endorsed by many nations and international bodies. Yet, peace isn't just about political agreements and territorial divisions. It's about addressing the root causes of the conflict, acknowledging the narratives of both sides, and ensuring justice for all. It's about fostering an environment of mutual respect, understanding, and tolerance. Moreover, it's essential to remember that peace is not a passive state but an active choice. It requires ongoing efforts to maintain dialogue, promote understanding, and address grievances. It's a process that must involve not just the leaders, but the people of Palestine and Israel. In the face of adversity, The pursuit of peace may seem like an uphill battle, but history has shown us that even the most entrenched conflicts can find resolution. And it is this belief in the possibility of peace, this commitment to justice, and this hope for a better future that fuels the ongoing efforts. The path to peace, while arduous, is a journey worth pursuing for the sake of humanity. Because the promise of a peaceful coexistence is not just a dream, but a possibility that lies within our reach.